this late start, in your opinion, a disadvantage or an advantage?
Well, it has its advantages and disadvantages, obviously. But for me, it was I think a good thing. I think if I would have started earlier, like at a younger age, I would have probably, like most people who start piano or music, for that matter, at a very young age, they just stop at 12, 13, like adolescents. They go like, why am I doing this? They don't have, the notion of why they're doing this. They've just been doing it because someone put them at the piano at 4, and they had this kind of routine. Their parents said practice the piano, otherwise, so once you do something not knowing why you're doing it, and it's not your natural need to do it, it's very difficult to find a meaning to that, So I was fortunate to find the meaning at 16, and then everything else I had to do was just work.
Can you tell us what this real-time composition theory consists of?
Well, just to be short and clear, because it's a bit complicated. I didn't develop it by myself. I developed it with my teacher. He actually started Ofer Breyer in Israel. Was my only teacher. Was an amazing man. It's kind of a mix of different techniques coming from Joseph Schillinger's system, and borrowing ideas from a lot of different places to create a system in which, following simple mathematical structures, you could create structure in real time. Because when you improvise, you are basically a composer, and you have to think like a composer, but normal compositional techniques like you study when you study composition are not enough. They're too general. So in the context of improvisation, we try to find a way of defining a few formulas that would, we have like hundreds of exercises for that, to create continuity, structure, personal style, yeah, basically.
Just wondering what your rehearsing regimen was like. How many hours did you spend a week or every day training and rehearsing and actually tinkling the ivories?
Well, tinkling the ivories is something I do not as much as I'd like to, for good reasons, because I'm a lot on tour and I'm on the road and I'm playing, which is also something you cannot replace. You cannot just practice at home and not play concerts. You have to know how to feel an audience, how to connect, how to be comfortable on stage, and enjoy sharing music with people. That's also something you need to work on. But usually when I'm home, it depends, I can practice more or less, but I need to have the contact with the keyboard, that's for sure. I need to have that. And for me, I think it's even more important just to think about music and hear it in your head and practice in your head. That's the most important thing. When I play music, that's, I think, the reason I'm maybe on this planet, so I try and play every concert like it's going to be the last concert I'll ever do.